Hey everyone, Coach Tay here, and today I'm going to be talking about how I changed my toxic work relationship pattern from being all angry and resentful to being interested but not invested instead, and what that means for you. So, the other day, I was about to jump on to a coaching call with one of my clients when I received some crazy news about my corporate job and something that was going on with the staff. So that meant I had to put my client call on hold for a moment while I dealt with this instead. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not happy about that. I was like, what? See, this is what I'm talking about. This job is over here. It's messing up with what I really want to do. I don't even want to deal with this stuff anymore. It's after hours anyway. I'm supposed to be off. I mean, all of this stuff was rolling around just in my head. I was thinking that. I didn't even say all that. It's just how I was feeling, right? So I was pissed, not happy. But I dealt with it, the issue. And then when I got off with that, I started talking with my client and sharing things with my client about how, annoyed I was with that job and about how it was encroaching on my life because I had to work weekends to oversee some new staff and to deal with some of the new things that had come up. And in the middle of me doing all that and feeling all that, right, in addition to what was already going on in my mind, I caught it. I caught it, guys. I caught that. Whoa, this is familiar. I haven't been here for a while. What? I hadn't been feeling that for a while. So I stopped and I took pause. I took an inventory of where I was emotionally and what I was thinking. And you guessed it. It's all the same old story, that same work relationship pattern that I had developed and been living with over the past couple years. I was starting right back up into it, even though I'd been doing all this work to not be there. And I realized that things happen that would throw off what I would want to do, like coaching my client, doing lives, setting up my videos and emails, talking to clients. And instead I had to do things for the corporate job. So what did that do? It made me feel angry and resentful and bitter. And the more I felt that way, the more I was getting of that. I knew that. I had figured that out. As I thought months ago, I thought I was done. No, joke's on me. Because as soon as I put my attention back into feeling that way, thinking those thoughts about the job, feeling those feelings about the job, I was right back where I was almost, a year ago regarding my status and my relationship with this position. And what it showed me is that it also shows up as a distraction energy because I was taking action, doing some new things with my business. That's another thing about these emotions and these thoughts. They come around when I'm amping up to go into a new challenge or to try something different. And in order to keep me from focusing on that and the fear of doing that, my brain instead took me to where I was used to going, right? It took me to where I was used to going down that road, right? And it keeps me in that same energy pattern of being safe, even though I'm unhappy over here. Because over here it was new, it was unsafe, it's unknown. I don't know what's going to happen with that. The fix, I noticed it. I took stock, I noticed what was going on, and I took action. And the action in this case was accepting and letting it go. I literally said, "Ooh, you tricky dicky, mind you. You almost got me, but not quite," right? And just in doing that, my energy shifted and lifted. I felt freer. I literally, from one moment to the next, no longer was angry or resentful or bitter or anything about the job. I realized I could hold a state of being interested in doing the job well, but not be emotionally invested in it. And that was key. Recognizing that this job is not me. It's not what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. And I don't have to hold on to stress and tension. I can let it go. I can recognize that I can do my best. I can figure things out and work through these problems, but I don't have to take on anything extra or more than what I want or decide to have. If I don't want to be stressed and tense about it, I don't have to be. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be, so I'm going to let that go. Now what I'm saying is maybe other coaches out there wouldn't have done that on a coaching call. Maybe they wouldn't have worked through and processed through that. But my client said she actually appreciated seeing how I did that, how I apply the principles, the practices in real life to real life experiences. She basically got a walkthrough play-by-play of my mind in action. And she got a chance to see how I am a product of my product, how I can stand behind what I'm saying because I am doing the thing, right? So the takeaway is that we don't have to let things rile us up. We are in charge of ourselves, right? It's the only thing we're really in charge of in this world, and the only thing we can control is us. How we think, and yes, boo, how we feel too. Right? Because our emotions are hand in hand with our thoughts. So if you're thinking a certain way, best believe that's the way you're going to end up feeling and expressing things too. So when you change how you think about something, it changes your perception, which affects how you feel about it, which influences how we respond or act or show up about it. And that determines the results that we ultimately will experience. Now, I hope that this has helped. And if you would like more helpful tips and tools and practices on topics like this, check me out on YouTube at Graceful Living with Shante. You can also schedule a one-to-one with me where we can discuss what's going on with you and your life and your relationships at www.xoxoCoach.com. And if you're looking for support for healthy relationships and partnerships, you definitely are going to want to stay in touch because I have a beautiful new experiential workshop that I am going to be dropping on y'all in just a few. So I want to thank you for your time and attention. Namaste, Sat Nam, and I say, we are all